Here we are at the 2011 AAPN annual meeting in Miami, Florida. A wonderful place to see firsthand the devastating effects of climate change and the need for social responsibility to help fight poverty. My name is Scott Vaughn with Rocedes in Managua, Nicaragua. If you've not seen our first video, it's on YouTube. Just put Rocedes Apparel in the search box. Mike Todaro asked me to speak about our social responsibility projects and how they affect our bottom line. Also to give an update on our environmental responsibility projects since our AAPN meeting last year when we were inspired to do more social responsibility projects. So here we go, starting as always with the disclaimers. I do not think that we can save the world from climate change. I'm not even sure that we have much to do with it. The ending of the last ice age and that climate change was way before my time, but maybe I can do something to help a small, beautiful part of the world where I live called Nicaragua, in the heart of Central America. No one likes to see landfills and trash everywhere, and no one likes to see natural habitat ruined, especially if it's a good place to go duck or dove hunting, or if it's your favorite fishing spot. I do not think we can stop poverty as one company. I do not think we can solve all of our employees' needs, but that will not stop us from helping them with some of their needs, or giving something back to the people who have helped make us the company we are today, or the community that has welcomed us for the last 17 years. The point I want to make today is that we cannot do it all, but that should not deter you from doing something. We cannot do it alone, so we should encourage each other to do their part, and together we can and we will make a difference. I will go back and forth between the two subjects, trying to explain how our sustainability projects affect our bottom line, and how our social responsibility projects affect our bottoms lines. That's right, I said bottoms lines. We have 13 bottoms lines, and last week we made 58 different styles in those lines. You cannot have that type of flexibility without a close relationship with your employees. They have to be on the team. They have to be working with you. They need to be happy and they need to be loyal. They need to stay long enough to acquire the skills and attitude needed to be flexible. They must become a part of our culture, a culture of style changes and flexibility. We do back elastic, side elastic, full elastic, comfort waist hidden elastic, kids adjustable elastic, row cap band, handset band, contour band. We have lines that do scoop pockets, on-seam pockets, quarter top pockets, L pockets, even fake pockets. Cargo pockets today and no pockets tomorrow. We're able to do this because we have very talented people. We have very talented people because the talented people want to work at Rocedes, and the people that work at Rocedes want to stay. How do we measure it? That's what everyone wants to hear. How can I justify the cost of these projects? Well, I'm sad to say it's just not that easy. Some things are easy to measure, like our recycling projects. We are now recycling 52% of our waste. We know we save $397 a month because we do not have to pay to take it to the dump. We know that we get paid $7,715 a month for all the stuff that we were throwing away this time last year. But how do you measure helping a kid with cancer? How does helping abandoned girls help our bottom line? I don't think it does. Or if it does, I don't know how to measure it. Is it part of our culture? Yes. Does our culture help us get and keep excellent people that in turn help us be more flexible, and then that helps us get better customers and they help us have a better bottom line? Yes, maybe, but as you can see, it's complicated. Maybe our internal projects are easy to relate to better productivity, if you consider them benefits and people are better at their job when they are happy. How do we measure happy? What level of happy will get you what percentage of increased production? The bean counters and engineers will never be satisfied with the answer. Some things you can measure, and some things you just know to be true. And happy people make for a nice place to go to work, and happy people work better. Here's something that we can measure. We just put polycarbonate panels in our roof. We doubled the light in the building and lowered the electricity needed for lighting by 85%. We put automatic sensors that turn the lights on only when the sunlight is less than the artificial lights, like on a rainy day. We know we spent $24,758 on this project, and we know we will save $3,100 a month in electricity, getting our money back in just 8 months. Why didn't we do this 17 years ago when we opened? Well, because the AAPN waited until last year to have a meeting on sustainability. We even get a bonus because the people are happier with the extra light. We just don't know how to measure how much happier they are, but I know how happy I am with the savings. So what else are we working on? Most importantly, we have hired a full-time person to be in charge of sustainability. We're going to have the water from our sinks recycled to use in the bathroom toilets. I already changed the air conditioning at my house and the beach to high-efficiency units, and we will do the same with the air conditioners at the factory. We continue to monitor what we send to the landfill and search for ways to recycle it. We are using our air compressors to preheat our water for the boilers to lower our fuel consumption by more than 25%. We are changing all of our fan motors to the smallest size needed in order to save electricity. In general, we are looking at how to use less water, use less electricity, and recycle more so that we can send less to the landfill. We are just getting started, and I'm sure that when we get done with this phase, we will be able to focus in on how to buy less and use less. Yes, all of these projects do help our bottom line. Any investment we have made had a very fast payback. Even if we do not save the world, Rocedes will continue to do our part to help make our little piece of paradise cleaner and better. However, I have no plans on changing my 12-mile-to-the-gallon four-wheel drive pickup truck. I think sometimes you just have to draw the line and not let things go too far. So here's the summary. Our social responsibility programs are designed to help people without regard to if it helps our bottom line. Our environmental programs are designed without much hope that we will save the world, and for the most part, we're done because they do help our bottom line. The motives are not as important as the results. Do we get paid more because we are flexible? Yes, I think we do. And the customers we have need our flexibility, speed, and quality. Do we get paid more because we are socially responsible? No, definitely not. Do we get paid more as we get more environmentally responsible? No, definitely not. Do we lose work to cheaper companies who are neither socially or environmentally responsible? Yes, we do. And not just in China like you may think, but in the same country, sometimes in the same industrial park. We do not think that is a reason to stop doing our social and environmental projects, and we hope that that does not discourage you from doing yours. Maybe if we get lucky, we can convince some brands and retailers that part of doing the right thing is doing it with the right companies. We cannot do it all, but that will not deter us from doing something. We cannot do it alone, so we invite you to help clean up your little piece of paradise. You never know, my kids may live in your town someday. We know there are companies here that are way ahead of us, but this is not a race. We look to them for ideals that can help us, and we applaud them for leading the way. For anyone who feels they're being left behind, you can't catch up until you stand up and you start moving. We and most people in this room would be honored to help you in any way that we can. I don't think that we're close to the end of the world, but we are certainly to the end of this presentation. Thank you for watching.